It's that new. It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck beats. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, yeah, she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck beats. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch it, had to leave my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. All day and I'm here go boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name.
Yes. We back in the building with another motherfucking podcast. And this is RAWDOPE PODCAST. And I'm your host, Hand 5000. And we reporting live from the goddamn trenches and report wherever I want to report from. But, some motherfuckers ain't show up today. So with short notice, man, I brought two guys in tonight, you know what I'm saying, that's, been an inspiration in my life since I was a boy. And, you know what I'm saying, they not entertainers. And, everybody know, once a month I have, Man Time and Diva Day, where I just bring people in that this ain't in the entertainment, just, in the everything else, you know what I'm saying, it's all productive and positive. And I got these two guys that know me for a while, and they're going to introduce themselves. So I got my man Sly in the building. I got Uncle in the building, Sean. And what's happening?
Hey, what's happening, huh?
So listen, basically on this show, what we like to do is introduce our audience before the person, in your case, before the entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Before the come up, you know what I'm saying? So just give us a little bit on, starting with you, Sly, who you are, where you from, and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, first of all, I'm from the east side of Baltimore.
Shout out East
Born and
Baltimore.
raised.
All right.
Sean and myself.
Right.
Hollander Ridge. Shout out to Hollander Ridge, all the folks out there with that. Odell to Bob Henderson. So, and I got to correct you. I had two albums out, one in 91 and 92.
Yeah, I remember you saying
Shit,
that.
I
You gotta get that.
I
I
never knew that, bro. I never knew that.
I did a little singing
knew
there.
that.
Almeria Records out of Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, so we was doing our thing way back in the day. And it's on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Called Vest. They call me Vest. VES. It's in YouTube. At this time of inspiration, we was doing our thing. And we was trying to climb the charts. So we've been trying to struggle for a long time.
Yeah.
This man here, since we was kids, swimming in the swimming pool.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Hollander Ridge, baby.
Yeah. I mean, own Celebrity King Cuts out of Baltimore with my partner, Vernon
Big
Harris,
shout out.
Lil V. Big shout outs to him. Love that boy to death, man. It's like my little brother. But yeah, we've been out here doing this thing for a minute.
Goddamn right. So how long you said when you did music, and I correct that. I forgot about it because you know what I mean. You've been in the barbering trade for a while, and I know you know what I mean. You had great success with that.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. I forgot about the music shit. So what do you think the difference from when you was doing music and music R&B of the day?
Well, it's creativity. Nobody's writing their own music now. I mean, everybody's doing samples. Ain't nobody getting down into the, getting down into the trenches. We used to be in the basement for 2 weeks. You never came out just to eating pizza all day. The guys, they doing a lot of, they just doing samples. Nobody's being creative.
A lot. You basically said a lot of watered down shit.
Yeah, well, I ain't say watered down. I say actually. They using everybody else's creativity. They not applying themselves anymore to me, and that's just my personal part of it. But hey, I wish they would, hone in on their crafts. I mean, I'm a musician. I'm from the Baltimore School of the Arts. I'm about music.
Shout out to Baltimore School of Arts.
Shout out to Baltimore School of the Arts.
Cathedral and Reed all day. Yeah. And so it's just a lot, man, that I feel that people. They take for granted, creativity. If these guys just start creating their own stuff in their own style, I think it'll be a lot better.
feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that.
So, Sean, give us a little bit of, who you are, your upbringing, and etc.
Well, pretty much, I've been on the show a few times. I guess some of the guests are getting a little familiar with me. Again, like Sly said, I'm a lot of people really don't even know that I'm East Baltimore, born and bred, for real. But I migrated to West Baltimore. Whereas a lot of people think I'm from West Baltimore, but yeah, home was, it still is East Baltimore, but I have made West Baltimore my home also. I'm Baltimore, period. East and West. It's just what it is,
Yeah, where you from is
It's where you at. There you go, brother. There you go. That's what I always say. But right now, I got a few things going on.
What part of East Baltimore? Give us a little bit. Where you from? And
well, I come out of Somerset Projects first.
Shout out
foremost. Come out Somerset Projects. Then from Somerset, it was to Hollander Ridge. Where I met Sly.
Yeah, and I came out of Milton.
And
Milton, Iowa. So Hollander Ridge.
Hollander Ridge. I'm gonna touch on Hollander Ridge for a minute. Because Hollander Ridge was a place, man. It was a very unique place. Very unique.
Yeah.
We had 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Wow.
We had 3 tennis courts.
Wow.
We had 6 basketball courts.
Wow.
We had a couple baseball diamonds. We had a rec center.
Senior citizen.
Had a senior citizen. Had our own senior citizen building that set right there in the middle of Hollander Ridge.
And we respected our seniors. Yeah.
Right, and I mean all this stuff was brand new housing. It was actually a housing project that was started by Baltimore City, due to a developer going bankrupt, Hollander Ridge. I believe that was the name of the developer, in which they decided to allow the best of the tenants of the housing projects to have a chance to move into these brand new houses.
I'm from Somerset too. Right across from
And
Old Town
I
Mall.
mean, I remember my mother, saying, the people coming here to inspect today. I need this damn house clean. We got to have this house clean. I remember my mother saying that, man, because she was determined to get out of them damn projects, man. And once she got her letter, brother, I remember the day my mother got her letter, man. She screamed her ass off. And I'm a little kid. I'm like looking like, what the hell going on? and she's like, Tommy, they approved me.
I remember that.
I got it. They approved me. And she was talking about getting accepted out to Hollander Ridge.
Hey,
that was some real.
That was a child
shit.
paradise.
Oh my God, man!
We had so much fun out
brother,
there.
You don't understand, brother. Coming from Somerset Projects, brother. Listen, I watched Dunbar High School be built.
Yeah, I went to 102. I mean, 102.
Some historical shit going on.
I'm talking about running around into Somerset.
You saw Dunbar
Extension.
get built.
Built.
What year was that?
Built. Shit, I don't remember. I know it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, but Dunbar.
Hey, coming up.
Hey, listen, Dunbar been up for a while.
I almost started telling age.
That ain't it. But I'm saying Dunbar been up for a while.
Yes, it had.
For 40 years or something.
Yeah, well, 102
right.
was there
I
first.
was a little kid.
I'm from Somerset, Jefferson Court.
That's right. That
Okay.
1212 Jefferson Court, to be exact. That's where I'm from. Third floor, 1212 Jefferson Court.
It's a reunion. It's a reunion.
That's right, man.
Somerset, what up?
And then it's crazy how I run into this man after all them years. He up here doing big things around this area.
What area is
I
that?
was doing it. Hey, we up in the Garrison area, man.
Yeah.
Garrison, Lily Heights.
Lily Heights and Garrison. We came back together up here.
Yeah, and then it was off the chain when I met these guys. I was like, wow. I'm like, where y'all been? I ain't seen it for years. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And y'all come out of Hollander Ridge.
Yeah.
Somerset.
Yeah.
Jefferson Court. He's on Jefferson Court. I was on
1212 Jefferson Court, baby. 1212.
Right
Jefferson
across
Court,
from the
man.
Old Town Mall.
What it was like growing up in Somerset in the 70s and 80s.
Wow.
We was young. Our parents were struggling.
Wow.
And we were just trying to make it. And like he said, it was like
Bro.
Louisiana and you know, the moving on up. My mother screamed when we got accepted over this Hollander Ridge. Same way.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
remember
man.
them days.
Somerset, man, it was wild for me. I'm talking about not like in a crazy, you know, fucked up ass way, but I'm talking about my childhood in Somerset, man. I was just a very adventurous child. I'm talking about I went on what I called my explorations, exploring downtown Baltimore as a 5, 6, 7-year-old child.
It was right there.
Getting lost.
On a bike.
One time I got lost and the police brought my ass home. My mama whooped my ass, bro. They was like had the whole Somerset look for my ass. My ass downtown some fucking where exploring. Real shit. You know, man, I used to hang with a buddy of mine named Wim. I don't know if you remember Wim and Jamie. What was their last name? North Carolina was my girlfriend from Somerset. Yeah.
Well, Boo Boo was my baby boy. You know, he passed in '91. But he came from Somerset with us. All of us went up to Hollander Ridge, and we was just. That was just love. The basketball course was off the chain.
Oh my God!
Everybody went to Franklin and Moravia.
Yeah, Frankfurt and Moravia. Yeah. And then we went up to Northeast Middle. From there, Northeast Middle. But from Northeast, I went to Maribel.
Yeah, Boo Boo did too.
Yeah, Boo Boo went to Maribel too.
Yeah. And you remember Reggie?
Shout out to Maribel.
Reggie Brooks, Bootsy.
Yeah,
Bootsy went to Maribel. Derwin went to Maribel. You know Billy. He went to Maribel. Lee. Well, he got put out.
He went
for a minute, for a hot second.
So y'all graduated from Maribel.
Yeah, I graduated from Maribel. I graduated and went straight into the military.
Yeah.
But see, these guys were like 2 and 3 years older.
Yeah, a couple years older.
But my cousin was right there with him, so I was right there with him.
Gary Washington, Gary Washington. Boo Boo and Gary was real tight.
Shout out to Gary. My man, yo, love that boy to death, man.
Yeah, Marty, his brother Marty, Bora.
Oh, man.
Andrew, brother, the whole family, man.
So that's just
got nothing but love for the whole family.
So so a lot of those people you named it made the transition from Somerset, East Baltimore to Hollander Ridge.
Yeah,
well, actually, Hollander Ridge was a unique. When I say a unique place, it consisted of all the projects around the city, all the housing projects around the city. They took the best of the tenants out of Lexington Terrace, Lafayette, Flag, Poe Homes, Murphy Homes, Douglas, Latrobe, all in Somerset Extension.
You had the best of everybody in there. There was
wherever. I'm talking about it was from all over East, West, Dundalk, Essex. I'm talking about poor white folks, but it was like a program that Baltimore enacted.
Absolutely.
And y'all appreciated it.
You couldn't do nothing but appreciate it, man. I mean, you moved into a brand new townhome. Listen to me, brother. I'm talking about Somerset projects was roach and mice infested. I'm talking about, brother. I remember when they Slide. Do you remember when they used to come through with the foggers?
Yeah.
Them big ass silver foggers.
And said it's time for
and fumigating the goddamn whole project. I mean, you got to bring all your belongings that you don't want to get all that shit out into the courtyard.
Absolutely.
All your shit out. You got all these families out in the courtyard as they fumigated the whole fucking apartment complex. See, Somerset was a low-rise. It was a low-rise project.
That's tough. That's
fucking 3 stories
tough.
high.
Only 3 stories.
3 stories, but it ran for about 4 apartment units long.
And even then, you had the senior citizen building at the corner.
At the corner, they put the senior citizen building at the corner, bro. I remember they built that. I remember they built that. Yeah.
We were sitting there watching.
I remember, bro. It was a cellar underneath. Do you remember it was a cellar underneath of the projects? Bro, I'm talking about
underground.
It was like a dungeon down there with rats the size of fucking mice.
And we used to
real shit
down there, yo.
It was
Rats
connected.
the size of mice.
I'm sorry.
Mice the size of
I'm sorry.
rats.
No, I'm sorry. I meant to say.
damn, that's a super mice.
I meant to say rats the size of cats. That's what I meant to say. Thanks for correcting me. Rats the size of fucking cats, brother.
And they was turning that ass up. Them cats was running.
I remember 2 big ass rats came from out the damn cellar from down there and attacked this little girl, bro. I saw it. Big ass motherfucker look like possums. They were so fucking big. And a couple older teenagers beat these fucking rats to death. It was 2 big ass rats. And they scratched the girl on her. I mean, like they attacked her, bro. Yeah. I couldn't believe that shit. I was a little child watching, like, what the fuck? Yeah. You know, and this was the projects.
Yeah, that shit
was Project Babies,
bro.
Hey, my uncle, man, in Jefferson Court used to set the big black sticky papers out. 2 in the morning, I can hear him hitting them with the wood. And they crying and shit. They knew what was going on.
I mean,
we had them everywhere. Man.
You would catch about 10 fucking mice on a fucking sticky pad.
Yes.
Real shit.
That had to be tough. Yeah. That had to be tough.
You talking about really? I'm talking about plucking mice out. I mean, plucking fucking roaches out the cereal box. Real shit.
Yes, sir.
Real shit.
Yeah. The harder way.
It was rough.
Real shit,
man.
Bro.
That's why I made
that was Project Life,
the person
man.
that you are today. You know
that's the shit
I
woke.
Gonna get into that.
Listen, bro. That's the shit I woke up into life in. Mm-hmm. All right, that's what I woke up into life.
Cut the lights
into 1212 Jefferson Court. All right, 3rd floor apartment. Somerset Projects. That's where life began for me, where I can remember. Mm-hmm. Like open my eyes and there I was. In the fucking projects, you know, and that's what really made me appreciate my mother and my father, the way they worked, they get out of that shit.
That's why my
and my mother, like I said, how she screamed her ass off when she got that letter. I remember that shit.
Real tough.
We left Somerset. I was 9 years old.
I was 7.
I was 9 years old when we left Somerset.
77.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
Bruh, I mean, it was an experience and a transition going from Somerset because, like I said, I experienced that living from waking up in life in that shit to 9 years old. That's a nice little stretch.
And we went to green grass.
And went to fucking grass, fields of green grass as far as you can see, brother.
We living in concrete jungle.
Bro, I'm talking about making that transition from the projects, Somerset, East Baltimore, Central, and Monument, going out to Pulaski Highway, 62nd Street. Yep. Right? It was a swath of land that they carved out, and they built this development. It supposed to have been for middle class white folks. In all actuality, that's what these houses were meant for. Right out there in Rosedale. You know, they ended up, I mean, because when they built it, it wasn't a gate there at first. No. I mean, Rosedale, it was connected. The county line was right there. You could walk your ass right into the county from Hollander Ridge.
But we never had a gate when we was growing up there.
But then they put that gate there. They ended up gating it off. The county. I'm not sure what year it was, but they ended up gating it off because a few things ended up happening. I don't know if you remember, Sly. One year, it was a white man who ended up, he had a few black young girls held captive in his basement. Yes. That shit was all on the news and every fucking thing.
Wow.
I mean, I remember that shit. On the county side. I mean, but it was right there, right off of Odell Avenue.
Yeah.
Right off of Odell. Remember, it was some houses set right there.
We used to
private houses.
Mama, we used to jump the
fence.
That's
after they put the fence up. But that's after they put the fence up, bro. That's after they put the fence up.
Okay.
But Hollander Ridge was a very unique place, man. I'm talking about it was beautiful, man. I never saw anything like that.
But I can tell you one thing about Hollander Ridge. It was rough for us, but you know how many brothers I know that are doing great things now because of how we grew up and said, I'm gonna change what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Shout out to the motherfucking brothers.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brothers. That's what we want to get into. That we got into your upbringing and the whole Somerset thing. So now after Jefferson Court, after Hollander Ridge, now here's that 25-year-old Sly. You know what I mean? Take us to that point up in the now. You know what I'm saying?
The 25-year-old Sly had just left the 22-year-old Sly. Had a daughter at 22, graduated college. I went to St. Augustine's College in Raleigh, North Carolina. Transferred to.
Shout out to my nigga Sly for graduating from college.
And then I started searching for music. That's what we were just talking about, right? And then I started going into that because I blew, but I hooked up with a couple of fellas. Wasn't too cordial with them, because of what they became. Yeah. They ain't like a Sean here. You know what I mean? Me and him been since we was young kids. We always stuck together. Every time we see each other, much respect, much love. But some people just lynch us. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The lynches, they know who we are, and I'm sure if they see it, they're gonna find out. But I ain't worried about
Don't give
them.
nothing in return. All they do is take.
Yeah,
that's what a leech is.
Hey,
That's what a leech is.
Well, a higher spirit made me a little better than what they thought they could take away from me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I mean? So I went through a lot with that, and man, it was rough because I care about my community.
Right.
I opened up a barbershop and a beauty salon on Frederick Avenue. We help young brothers out, that never cut, teach them how to cut. Me and my partner, Vernon Harris, shout out to you, Lil B, love you, boy. And we made sure these guys was able to take care of their families, do the things they supposed to do for themselves.
Right.
Through the barbershop.
And they did it. And they did it. Hey, look, I love them. I don't hold no ill anything to them. And I'm hoping they still doing well. But you got to just start building a little better with amongst our young men. Young black men need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
You've been knowing me since I was up here at 22.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, you the man. I love what you're doing now, man. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, hey, love this brother too. And it's just crazy how this world will switch up on you.
Tell me about it.
But you gotta be strong.
You gotta be ready for it.
Because it's coming.
You got that right. I know.
Don't get it twisted. This shit coming for your ass. I'm talking about people you thought that had your back to the people that never gave a fuck about you.
Right.
You're going to find out. They're going to tear your ass up if you don't keep your mental straight. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't have a weak mind in this business.
Right.
What you're doing now, love it, respect it, my dude, all day. But you gotta be on point. And I don't mean in a bad way where you gotta stand with your forces up. You gotta use your mind, same way you're using now. That's how you're gonna persevere through everything that they throwing your way.
Yeah.
Because they don't care.
It actually always, came my way. A little bit. I'll get into it, but just to be that when you went to college, what did you get your degree in? Telecommunications. So you came out of college, I guess you dealing with the music. But listen, let me ask you, when did you start doing the barbering thing? Was that a trade?
I've been cutting since I was 11 years old. My mother,
right.
God bless you, Mom, dude, and she's in North Carolina. I got 4 sisters, all of them beauticians. They in Roanoke Rapids, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Now, but they all from here. We moved down there for.
You know what's crazy though? But
let me finish about how you came about.
I've been cutting since I was 11 years old. My mother had a beauty salon in the basement, actually in Hollander Ridge in the basement. I started cutting hair.
Let me say this real quick, but it's just a hell of a coincidence. We're both barbers from Hollander Ridge. Been knowing each other all of these fucking years, and we're both barbers.
Oh, you a barber?
I don't have licensed barber. I started off at Paramount Barbershop, but you go and finish with your story, though, Sly. Yeah, just want to get it out before I forget.
So for the young fellas that's out there that go to school, always have a trade. A trade will get you through when the white man gonna put you down. You gotta understand that because they're gonna tear your ass up.
Right.
They don't get it twisted. They don't want to see you succeed for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, you gotta take care of your family. You don't have to always go to the streets. You can always have a trade. And I tell that to all young kids. I'm telling you now, if you get your degree, but have a trade. I don't care if you do nails. Yeah, let's get these Asians and these Arabics out of our communities. When we start doing that, we'll start being able to grow. Because that's the most important thing. Our kids need to learn trades.
Mm-hmm.
That's going.
Well, the trades to entrepreneurship, because I personally believe that my honest opinion is when you were coming up, and this is like based from 40 and under to 40 and over. You came up, it made sense to get a job. You saw your mother struggle, like you said, you came from the projects, y'all moved up to a better development, and it made sense to have the dream to go to school. Back then in the 80s, early 90s, $50,000. It's a big paying job, and then they leave you making $100,000 and you retire.
Well,
Now listen to me. And back then it was like the 30-year mortgage. These was the plans. A lot of unions was formed back then. This was coming out of when it was segregation out the 50s and 60s. People was allowed to do credits and be allowed to build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like that. Then they was allowing us to get trades. Think about the trades that you got. Auto mechanic. After being under that hood in that car for 30 years, it comes with health problems. A bricklayer and being a mason. After being on your knees after a certain amount of years of doing this, it breaks you down. So when the 30 years pass, you know good
too
no
much
more.
of anything will hurt you.
You know what I'm saying? So
too long.
I just felt like nowadays the kids got to be more familiar with entrepreneurship, how to deal with banks, how to get grants, how to get loans, to be in business for yourself and create more business instead of, because when you get in these certain trades, because people might get a mix, you might get stuck in that trade for years being an employee.
Well, that's up to you. But for 17 years, I've always been self-employed.
Right.
For 17 years, I've been a real estate appraiser, residential appraiser.
Right.
I own my own business.
Right.
TSG appraisal company.
Right.
I got my mentor.
That's right.
I got my mentor. I'm a shout out to Rick Schilling.
Right.
A white brother.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that.
But you got your own business, right?
Well, I got two of them.
You got your two own business. You got the barber. You got the thing. So you generate money in your own way.
Well, it's still hard.
No, I'm saying, but it's still hard. But you would rather struggle in your own business instead of being on the job taking potential layoffs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The company go out of business while you got 17 years in and the retirement plan fucked up.
Yeah.
At least you know when you're doing the entrepreneur thing, you know where your money going because you're in control of it. You know what I mean? I ain't got 401k taking my money, investing it into what they want to invest in it, and I know nothing about it and give me a percentage. They make it look good and say every dollar you give us, we're going to give you $1 back. But when you getting these dollars, what the fuck is these dollars doing for 20 years? And then you tell me you're going to penalize me when I take my money out. So I feel like entrepreneurs create their own retirement plan, which is better than a retirement plan after you got 20 or 30 years when you put your money up the way you want to put your money up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. I respect that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I just talk about kids having you don't want to get stuck. You want to always keep moving, but you still got to pay the bills. I mean, it's by all means necessary. You have to do what you have to do to sustain. But a nice trade is great. He went to Maryville, like you say. Maryville had everything. I mean,
I went to Everson.
There you go. All what's it called?
We had carpentry. We had the girls had
Westside Skills Center.
Yeah, the Skills Center. We went over the Skills Center. But
I was accepted there too.
Yeah, but it was just something I felt when I was there that, and the man took me. I mean, I did carpentry. I went to Job Corps for carpentry. I went to school all my life for carpentry. My grandfather, he owned a home improvement company, so I always knew carpentry. They taught me in the base, you know how to read ruler, you're a carpenter.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I also got EPA certified to remove lead paint from houses.
Yeah.
I got some trades, but when I looked into the trades and I seen the potentials of the trade, of me being an employee, I didn't see no future for myself.
Well, it's easy to become
You know what I'm saying?
the employer of that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I didn't feel like that at the time. Just being honest with you,
Yeah.
I just felt like that uniform you got put in to remove the lead paint, ain't push kind of shit. I will do it if all fails, but that ain't what I'm into. The carpentry thing was cool. I wanted to learn for shit to build around my house, or when I buy houses to know what to do. But when the man was telling me back then, oh, you get a job with HBI, you're gonna be in the union. He told me one thing, a white man told me, you're gonna retire in 30 years, your house will be paid for, and you have a drop top.
Well, you can't
I
listen
thought
to
it
a
took
white
me
man,
30
man,
years.
don't do
Nah,
that.
listen to me. When you
He
tell a
said, "Till you have a
16-year-old,
drop top."
when you tell a 16-year-old you gonna retire in 30 years, that make 30 years from 16, make you
Hope I didn't
46
break
years
that.
old. 46, 60-year-old, your house gonna be paid for, and you gonna have a drop top and a nice truck. That's what he told me.
A drop top and a nice house.
Yeah, because he took me to his house. The white man George, boy, look, I got a house that's paid for. He was a teacher at Job Corps. So I just think to myself like, dang.
And
You know what I mean? Hey, look like you can't handle it.
But I
I'm
tell you,
good. I'm actually falling in between.
You know what I mean?
in all actuality,
But what he told me
young-
though was work for 30 years and my house is going to be paid for. And he showed me back then where the mortgage was 30 years, living this bunch of new developments was out back in the 90s. And he just showed me the whole blueprint. If I would have followed that blueprint, man, I'd still be working for the motherfucking union and be somebody's superintendent instead of working for my own company. I wasn't taught that I could get my own company back. Schools didn't teach us that.
But you're gonna be,
you know what I'm saying?
Because
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to have a push first of all.
Right, but schools didn't teach that back then. I'm
don't
telling
teach-
you, it's
they
been a
don't
lot
teach.
of us have been up if we knew about shit. I ain't
Yeah.
know about. I didn't know you could be an entrepreneur till I started going around the nation. I thought you had to work for somebody because that's what everybody in my family did. They worked for somebody and explained to me you get a job. I didn't know that. No, I'm saying when I was younger in high school, as a kid, we seen black people with business. Libby Heights and Garrison, they would always have black owned business, but I was taught by my uncles, you ain't gonna never get,
But you talking about the early 90s, you had Don Smith, All-in-One Beauty Salon. That's my baby. Shout out to All-in-One, Don Smith.
You had
Love
Timmy.
Shout out to Don.
Shout out to
Oasis.
Erica, Paris, Gina.
Miss Fields.
Little Pam,
Head
Michelle,
Dimensions. I know all the businesses that was around.
Timmy, Perfect Cut
Perfect
Barbershop.
Cup.
That's right.
There we go.
Supreme Oasis. You seen all this, right? And you didn't. I didn't understand this. Oh man, black man got a business, but he working for somebody. I didn't fucking know what I'm telling you. I'm keeping it real. I didn't appreciate the black business in my hood until I learned about it. I didn't understand that.
Let me say something.
I didn't understand how important Miss Fields was.
Man, Miss
I didn't understand it was a smorgasbord back in there. I didn't understand until it took me. A brain has to grow and develop. I didn't understand because back Timmy wasn't. Certain entrepreneurs wasn't coming out their stores and saying, "No, shorty, you can get this business and you can do this and that." Nah, nigga was saying, "Boy, go to school, stay out of trouble, get some education."
Time for school, but
nah, man.
But see, at the same time, listen, Glenn. Hey, bro. Nobody came and told me that either. I just watched people, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the people that was doing things. I met Timmy in barbering school. I was actually teaching Timmy how to cut. He might have a problem with it, but I'm sure he'd know. I taught a lot of guys how to cut at Ron Thomas Beauty School over there on Bowley's Lane. Ron Thomas Beauty Salon, Coley's Lane, and Bowley's Lane in Sinclair. Oh, that's over Northeast.
Yeah,
so
I'm familiar.
So Timmy opened up the shop and he asked me to come through. I supported the young brother. Timmy a couple years younger than me, not much, but that's how I came over here. From East Baltimore. I came over here to help him.
Shout out my man Timmy.
Tim Dog, Tim Cannon. Yo, love you, boy. Hey, look, but that's how I go. And that's how I help people out and I keep moving. That's how you help everybody out. Right. You know what I'm saying, man. Right. And look, I could have been started my own barbershop, but it takes time to build. You got to put the bricks on top of bricks.
You need a foundation.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Don't let this go over your head. Now it's more relevant. What I'm saying is, when I was younger, and I'm saying in school, I wasn't taught entrepreneurship in school.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you was in school and they taught you about entrepreneurship, and that was a great school, I wasn't taught that. I was taught finish this program, get a good trade, get a good job, have a good retirement plan, and live normal. I got older and had to realize, like, damn, how them black dudes get to doing this. Man, they got their own. I tell my man, "Wow, shit, we got to be like that." Because then you learn, but it wasn't taught to me in school. Well, I learned, and I got a lot of my knowledge from the Nation of Islam. Shout out to the Nation of Islam. You know, Brother Delaney took me up under his wing when I was probably like 15 years old and gave me my 120 and taught me lessons and gave me books. Then I started understanding what was going on. Mm-hmm. Now it brings me up to where I'm today because my father used to say experience is the best teacher. Okay. So I had the experience thing, but school wasn't teaching that. And us as entrepreneurs of today, we just got to inspire the youth, man. Whatever you do, educate yourself, get up under them people, take what you know and do it for yourself.
Let me say this also, man, because, you know, like you were saying, there was no school teaching entrepreneurship, right? Myself, I had to learn on the go. Right. I had to learn through trial and error, all right? But I learned in a way to follow leadership through example.
Right.
Right? That's what I learned at an early age. Follow leadership through example. Right? It's not about what you say, it's about what you do.
Right.
You know, I watch what you do. Right? And I followed the blueprint of people that was succeeding in business.
Yeah, right.
Right? Because I understood what I was trying to get into, and that was business. Right? And which a lot of these cats today, they don't get it or understand business, you know, and it's something that have to be taught. Like you said, it have to be taught. You know, I've been pretty successful in business, right?
Right.
How can you measure that? You know, you measure that through things that, I can put in your face. You can touch it. I can show you what I got. Mm-hmm. Not tell you about it.
Right.
Not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can put it right up in your face.
Just watch me.
And I can show you what my process have yielded. You know? Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean by following leadership through example. I follow the leadership of things that work.
And you don't get taught either. You know, you actually get taught by visual.
That's what I learned.
You gotta watch. Exactly. That's how you learn.
You gotta watch.
You better.
That man is whoever going through what they're going through. Half the time they ain't got time. They fighting the city. They fighting the elements outside of their business. They ain't got time to say, "Come here, young blood. Hey, well, you come, sweep up the floor because I got a barber shop. Give a couple dollars in your pocket so you don't have to go ahead and do nothing, buy your candy." But your biggest lesson is watching. And when you watch, then you apply. Nobody don't owe you nothing. You owe it to yourself.
That's right.
You got to watch, though. Nobody can't say, "Come here. You're supposed to be like this." But when I see you walk up to me, I'm going to be like, "Oh, you're interested." Then I'm going to apply myself to you. I'm going to be like, "Come here. Come on in here. Hey, here go a couple dollars for you. Keep that in your pocket, man, so you can get something to eat. You ain't got to be out here knocking nobody over the head." That's how you do it when you're in a system that they built around us that's now allowing none of our children to grow.
Right.
That system is set to destroy you. You know, hey, it ain't the same, man. And look, it wasn't the same when I was growing up. Nobody said, "Hey, come here, Sly. Let me grab you by the arm." I had to watch him. Then I come to him and approach him like, "Hey, what you doing, man?"
And that's a problem. You feel me? Because I seen this growing up. I remember going on work study, and the foremen had their boys out there. See, that's where I can't agree. They had their boys out there, 8 years old, teaching them the trade and telling telling us, hey, Kevin, he's 11, man. He know how to hang drywall already.
That's not.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, that's a motherfucker. And then Kevin friends across the street is two little boys. Kevin friends. His father, that's the superintendent. We doing work study, and them motherfucking little kids knew more than what we knew, straight up and down. Because he had.
What you mean? As far as what? Hanging sheetrock?
No, hanging sheet. When you get into a carpentry, you got to learn how to hang sheetrock, drop ceilings, and do things. Yeah. What I'm saying is, we going on work study to learn this. We learn it. They knowing it at 9 and 10, and it's his friends too, because his father was superintendent. That's right. He cuff him up under his wing, come learn this, and on top of that, teach that 15-year-old boy how to do it because the school sent them here. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And that's the shit I'm like, dang, yo, I wasn't that bright like that. yo, 11 years old, you know how to do that shit for us. We've been in
You
school
wasn't
2
that
years.
bright. You just
No,
was
what
never-
I'm saying is,
it was
I ain't gonna say I
never
was
silly.
that bright.
I get what Ham
I'm
I'm not
Right.
saying I
get
was
what
dumb.
you're saying,
I mean,
yeah.
I learned how to do this shit.
I get
But I'm
what you're
saying,
saying. I
2
get
years of school and we still struggling on it.
Yeah, I
And
get
man
it.
ain't been teaching
I get
it, but these niggas been learning this shit since they was
Because
5.
they fathers,
Yep.
they
You know what I'm saying?
fathers,
That's what I'm saying. So
they
you never see a
fathers
nigga no
cared
about
enough
teaching.
about
Yeah.
them to start training them and teaching
And they
them
little
at their
friends
early
too.
age.
My father
You're
taught
right.
me how to read a measuring tape, yo, when
A
I was
ruler.
probably 7, 8 years old. I knew 16 for eighth. I knew everything that come with a 3/4. I could run down the line on it.
Yeah, me too.
So it's just
I got
it's just
taught
how
that
we-
in Emerson though. What I'm saying is, don't compare like what you saying to your own personal life. What I'm saying is, when you say, "Yo, ain't nobody got time for that," in our culture, that's something that's regular. In other cultures, that's irregular.
Well, the culture is
Even in the
always there.
even with the Mexicans in the poppy field, they teaching their kids at a young age whether it's right or wrong. Look, get poppy field, try to get with a cartel and take over. That's when you heard these super cartels and the thing. It's the wrong thing, but it's a learning process. It took a lot of us, you feel me, my generation to learn through time and experience. You feel me? Because it was like if a nigga was doing something for you, he was giving you a pat. You had some people out here telling you to do right from wrong. But the cuffing, I'm telling you this, if the cuffing was going on that you mentioned nobody ain't got time for that, the murder rate would be down in Baltimore.
Help me understand.
Hell yeah.
What you mean if the cuffing?
the
what
cuffing-
You
what
talking
I
about
mean
just
by
a,
the-
what,
I'm not-
a nigga
listen.
him cuffing up a
No,
girl?
listen.
I mean, what the hell are you talking
No,
about?
listen. Don't let it
Shit,
go over
the
your head.
Cuffing, that's tell me.
No,
talk to
listen,
me,
don't
shit,
let it go
something
over
I
your
missed
head.
here?
Listen, you gotta listen to what he said. He said the question was, if you was listening, you wasn't dozing off. The question
God damn it,
was, she
shit.
said,
I
motherfucker, I get
had
a
a little
dude,
drink and
I
I'm a
get a
little tired.
kid, I
Shit,
got
work.
somebody coming in the barbershop. I got my own personal life going on. That's facts. That's all human beings. That makes sense. I'm gonna get a little nigga cut without his boy sweep the floor up. Boy, that cut without to save a nigga from getting his head busted.
Well, evidently you misinterpret what I said. If I didn't say little nigga come in here.
No, I don't mean like that.
What I
Little
said
homie.
was if he showed some interest in learning how to cut hair and liking the perception of what we were doing, look, I actually gravitated towards him.
Right.
That's what I said. I don't want you out there knocking somebody over the head. So yeah, I ain't saying a couple dollars. How much money he need? He 11.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on now. Hey, I throw 25 in his hand.
Yeah, that's
just
what I
come
mean.
sweep
So
the shop
I
for the weekend.
well, then I misunderstood because
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I
you
wanted to
definitely
get that
forgot
clear
that.
because it threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we gotta do in our community, man. Like we gotta teach them. They gonna want to learn this shit. I'ma show them like, hey, this is what you do. It's how you do it. It's how you upload it because it ain't that. To me, even if I was to make it super big, it's not that serious to me to tell another nigga how to get on. Especially if they trying to do it. It ain't that serious because it's just billions of dollars in this shit. So I ain't gonna hold it back. A lot of people do that.
The old saying is this, man. You can lead a horse to the water. You can't make him drink. I just look at people.
Gotta lead him to the water first.
Well, he got to.
And then you gotta see if you're gonna drink it.
You can't make him drink. You can make that motherfucker thirsty, bro.
Yeah, you goddamn right, because I don't think I'm thirsty.
Dry.
You take some motherfucking body to the water, and that water correct, I think they're gonna listen. It's more like, because look at what the youth did in the riots.
Well, hold up. I don't need this motherfucker going this way. Hold up, man. Because first of all, I never said nothing negative, man. I love my young brother.
No, I ain't say you said
But
negative.
you said you took it the wrong way. Let's just be serious now. I never said that. What I said is that if I see any young brother that's hungry, that's trying to get out of where he was at, where I've been, where Sean been, we came from, I'm telling you how I did it, what motivated me.
Right.
Not because I'm throwing him a bone.
Right.
I'm throwing him love when I see he won it. If he won it, I can't knock on the door
Right.
and say, what, job? You know, we done heard the whole stories. Everybody heard the jokes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Sorry about that, man.
No, you good,
but
baby.
I'm just
You good.
saying
You
now,
good.
I don't want, you took it wrong. And you took it way wrong because you my man. You know I love you to death, man.
Right.
Hey, you know damn well I've been doing it.
Yeah.
So I just want you to understand this, man. What I do for my young youth is the same thing that the brothers that came before me was doing for me.
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
they was showing me how to do it. They didn't tell me. I watched them do it. And I said, that's where I want to be. He ain't got to tell me, he busy. But you got to watch. young bloods, and nobody can walk you to the altar. You see what I'm saying? Yo, you can't do that, bro. Look, but y'all young guys, stop getting this pity. And I ain't saying you.
No, yeah.
We don't need self-pity.
Right.
I just told you where we came from day one.
Nothing.
We came from
Nothing.
nigga rats running around on your chest while you sleep.
That's
Right.
right. Nothing.
All right? And
Me
we worked
too.
the way.
Yeah.
And look, don't disrespect. You know I love you, man.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
nobody gotta hold your hand
Yeah.
to turn you into a man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta see what you want and go get it.
Oh, yeah, I learned how to do it a lot on my own. I ain't gonna bullshit you, but
All right, well that's great.
yeah, I ain't
that
going
shit.
That's
Sly.
great though.
Speak
Hey,
on
look, and you doing it now. Look what you're on. You know, you know I love it.
Yeah, the grind,
That's
the grind
and then
is
you gonna help the
impeccable.
young brothers do the same thing.
Goddamn
But I can tell
right.
you this: the thing I did, I helped a lot of brothers with it.
Right.
I make sure kids come in my shop and they ain't got to worry about no bullets coming through the
Yeah,
window.
I like that.
You understand
That's
what
what
I'm
it's
saying?
about. That's what it's
I've
about.
been that way all my life, man.
Right. I
So
can vouch for that.
yeah, I know you. You've been here with me
Yeah,
too,
I can vouch for
and
that.
I ain't being slick with it, man. You
Yeah.
my man. You
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
But you ain't gotta take nothing wrong with me, man, because I know what you do.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what you're doing now,
Right.
and I'm very, very man. You don't need my blessing.
Right.
You got
No,
my
I need your
respect.
blessings. I
Nah.
need your blessings.
Hey man, I ain't God.
It ain't
I'm
my
just
big home.
I'm a replica.
No, I know
of him.
Allah
We all
watches
are.
over me, but the blessings from the big homies is real important.
Yeah.
And that's even for even the younger youth. That's why I try to always give them a word of encouragement.
And I like
You know
your
what I'm
question. You're
You know
doing
what I
a
mean?
great job, man. It's been a minute since I seen you face to
Yeah.
face, so
Yeah.
this ain't nothing but love here.
Baltimore small, man.
He's good at what he do, you know,
Yeah.
and that's why I respect him for what he's trying to do. You
Oh,
he's
he ain't trying to do it.
You know, what
He
what
getting
he's
ready to
doing,
do it.
trying to make something of himself.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
so
you gonna
that's
be-
the reason why
Nah,
you know
you gonna
I put what I put behind him because
There you
I
go.
believe in him.
and that's what you supposed
You
to
know,
do.
all I want is the best for him. You know, all I want is
He gonna
you
be
know,
all
what's
the
best
time.
for him. You know, want
So
to be
the
the best he can
WD
be.
virtual tours, what's that about, though, Sean?
WD Virtual Tours. That's a business that myself and my partner, brother, you know, homeboy, you know, Anthony Davis, aka Tony Blue, you know,
Right.
yeah, that's my boy. You know, it's a business that we started, in which we do virtual 3D imaging of your space that you want captured, whether it's, you know, your office, your business, your restaurant, your barbershop, beauty salon, your wedding photos. You know, I mean, it's just limitless things that can be done with this technology, you know, that we use it for. You know, and we've done, you know, some a few big projects already, you know, in which you know, will be on our resume. But if you want to learn more about it, you can go to www.virtualtours.com, you know, and explore the website, and it'll tell you a lot about what's going on. You know, it's something that's high tech, you know, and it's not. I'm not going to say it's new. It's the technology has been around for a little while, you know, but you know, my partner and I, we've learned to do a lot more other things with it.
Right.
You know, in which we have a lot of things in plan with this business, you know, and I you know, just know it's going to take us, you know, in greater places.
Yeah, that's cool right there. Black, you know, black men just doing shit like that, man. That's real positive, and hopefully in the years to come, and get the schooling going. You know what I mean? Teach motherfuckers how to do it. You know what I mean? I wish that motherfucker go to the roof.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that definitely offers opportunity for people that want to be in that field. You know, 3D imaging. You know, we will be doing some, you know, employing in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we do have some things in the making in which, you know, we're going to need manpower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
That's growth.
along with WD Virtual Tours, I also own, as we know, Stone Pit, community center, in which we've been trying to get open.
Mm-hmm.
But, we have been faced with opposition of trying to open up a community center, in which that opposition, I'm not going to speak on the persons that I feel as though directly is behind it.
Right.
But I do think that, people are abusing their political power,
right,
to try to make a point, and it's just wrong. It's totally wrong. And someone had tried to draw this wrong narrative of me, in which it's causing me not to be able to open my business and make, a living for myself and my children. It's just something that's totally wrong.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And hopefully, I get to resolve this.
Keep your head up, bro.
Real
Right.
soon.
Don't let it get you down.
But it's something that this community need, and it's
Yeah.
something that this community want.
Yeah.
In here we have, a conglomerate like Family Dollar that just moved into our community, in which a neighborhood association, person fought to get them in here. Now we have trash just overpiling, where the dumpsters are, and it's blowing up here into our block constantly. I've taken pictures of it. It just don't make any sense. But we have people fighting to bring, stuff like this into our community. But a person like myself that's been here for 25 years, helping to keep this community safe, being here for whenever people in this community need me, I've been here.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything from this neighborhood association that's supposed to have been here for so long, but I think they're more of a hinder than helping. I think they're really stuck in a past in the old way of doing things.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
They don't come up here and to see what's going on. They do their drive-bys. They do their drive-bys.
Inspect the gadget type shit.
And they never get out their cars. I've invited them up here on numerous occasions to come up here to, meet some of the guys up here, talk to some of the guys. If, you guys feel as though things are going wrong up here, you guys need to get out your cars and come up here and talk to the guys.
Right.
I've told them this.
Mm-hmm.
And Ham, as you said, I've been knowing you since around the same neighborhood since 21, 22.
Yeah.
Well, I got you by 11 years. So I'm telling my age now, but you was always up there, always had respect. What's up, Sly? What's up? We was always in the same chord. I used to cut your hair a couple times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sly, you was a beast with the
I'm
beast
sorry.
with the haircuts.
Yes, sir.
You know what I
we
mean?
I'm on Instagram.
we got to get back to community. Being a community that help one another, not hinder each other.
Right.
And we're gonna have to take a stand. We really are. And it's one of the reasons why I'm exploring the run for city council. I'm thinking about it. It's not something that I've decided I'm going to do.
Right.
It's something that I'm looking at, because I really think we need some new people in there.
Shame.
We just went through 3 mayors. Think about that.
Yeah.
We went through 3 mayors due to corruption. Do you think that's where it stopped, at the top?
2 commissioners went to jail.
2 commissioners went to jail. Do you think that rot don't trickle down beyond the mayor and the commissioner?
Right.
It don't filter into the city council and the zoning board? I mean, this quid pro quo has been going on for years. I mean, it's been a way of politics. It's been a way of doing things. But we as people need to start realizing that they work for us.
And we need to put the right people in position.
That's right. That's going to work for us.
That care about the community. And that's what Brandon Scott is about.
Yeah, exactly. I can support someone like him.
That's my little cuz, Brandon Scott. He's a bad man. Young black. He's bad.
He's always been a brother that stood on that right side of the law.
And get work done.
You know, he stood on that right. He's always been one that stood on that right. I never heard anything about him standing up against someone, taking a stand for some personal vendetta.
He would never do that.
But you have council members that do things like that.
Well, it's time for change. People vote people in for a reason. So.
And that's one of the reasons you need to vote people out.
Yeah.
People get voted out for reasons too.
Yeah.
You know, so
you find a lot of council people. I was in the Southwest District for 16 years. I'd never even met the councilwoman that was there. I don't even know her name. It's sad. Brandon Scott had to come over there and I used to sweep the streets like you did.
Yeah, I was from my own. But you know what's funny?
Sides.
We used to have, check this out. At one time, Hammond, you remember this, we had a guy, his name was Gus. You remember Gus, Sly? You remember Gus? Yeah, he used to clean this community up. He had a job in which he was employed by Baltimore City.
That is radio in his car.
Went around every day and swept the business area of this community. Kept it clean. They eliminated that job. They got rid of Gus' job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't heard anybody up here fighting for Gus' job. No city council member fought for his job. No community association is coming up here to say, hey, we need to bring that job back. And I mean, it's if you look down this alley right now where my business is, it's trash piled up as far as you can see. As far as you can see right now. I've taken pictures of it. I went out and took pictures of it today. But yet, the neighborhood association in this area will keep me from opening up a community center to try to get these kids off the street, opposed to going down here trying to get this alley cleaned up, or getting all that trash cleaned up around Family Dollar, who they allowed to come into our community without asking the opinion of not one business owner up here, is what I found out.
Well, it's called a change of the guard. You know that, right? You're military, man. You're a veteran. The change of the guards is for the better of the people. And that's what I'm saying. Brandon definitely is that. That's my little cousin, and he always fought for everybody. I mean, I did the same thing.
I don't know him personally enough.
I gotta meet him. But
I'm gonna tell
I've heard
he's a
good
great
things
guy,
about him,
man.
you know, and I've never heard of him being on that wrong side,
man,
you know.
But same thing you doing, cleaning up the community. I was doing the same thing on Frederick Avenue, and they took my trash cans away because I had Chinese restaurant, Chinese fish and chicken, Chinese liquor store on the same block that my shop was on. I would get up in the mornings, clean both sides up, throw it in the trash can, and the city took my trash cans away, said, trash can misuse.
Wow.
How do you get that? You know what Brandon did?
Because you out trying to clean the block up.
Yeah. Not from my shop, but it was putting it into the city trash can. They took them away. So Brandon came out and made him put trash cans back up. And he's not even from that district. Oh yeah, you definitely need to meet him.
Yeah,
he's
I'd love to meet him.
Yeah, he's a
I'd love to
definitely.
meet him.
Yeah, he's off the chain, man. And I'm telling you, he's great. He's 35 years old, younger than you. And look, he's been doing this ever since he came out of college, man. He's a stand-up guy. I just cut him tonight, so and then came right up here to y'all, man. But yeah, that's my family. I love him to death, and he got to make a change one step at a time.
Yeah.
But ain't too many real
That's
people.
That's the thing, man. That's all we ask for is for someone that's going to fight for us.
Yeah,
that's going to do what's right. That's going to do the right thing.
Facts.
That's all we ask for. Someone that's going to do the right thing, not someone that's going to do the favorable thing.
Absolutely.
Now me myself, I'm a self-made man. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe nobody no favors. Nobody helped me get to where I'm at.
You do it for the goodness of your heart. That's
Right.
where you at.
So it's just how I move.
Got you. Oh,
It's
I
just
know
how I
you.
move.
They already know where we come from. So
If we just need a sense of morality and honesty in office, everyone has that sense of right and wrong.
well, can we do
Everyone.
Can we do another segment on after
Yes.
what's going on with
Yes.
that?
How?
We
Yeah, we
definitely
gonna.
need that.
This one to be continued, but man, I thank y'all for coming out, man, tonight, man. Just
Thank
sharing, y'all upbringing and what's going on, man. And, man, we gonna get y'all back up here, and hopefully you can get Brandon up here, man. We can chop it up, man. How we can make it a better Baltimore. How the entrepreneurs and the business owners, black business owners, man. We might gotta start a black business owner union. You know what I'm saying? Might gotta be something started, but
It's something that's needed, not started. It's something that's needed,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, something needed, and we can get it done, man, in the years to come. Some of us might not be living when it happens, but as long as we start to fight now, you know what I'm saying. The future, we never know what can happen in the future. But this RAWDOPE podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and on here I forgot to tell you, man, because we got so deep, but we got some cardinal rules on here. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness, and anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And hey, man, tell them where they can, come to the barbershop at your Instagram.
Hey
anything.
man, my Instagram is Sly Master Barber. One word. You can go on there. It's self-explanatory. My number's up there. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
And where is the barbershop located?
I'm actually on Baltimore National Pike, 5471 Baltimore National Pike.
Man, hey, Lil, man, get there. Celebrity Cuts, 54,
71.
Baltimore National Pipes, and Sean.
Sweet 60 now.
Tell them how they can find you on social media and find the virtual tours online.
You can find me at Sean WN 6927. Also, that's Instagram and Facebook. Also, you can find us right here at 3318 Iredale Avenue. It's Baltimore, Maryland, 21216. Whereas though we doing podcast shows, if you're interested in renting our podcast time, to do a show yourself, you can contact myself or you can contact Hand 5000, and also WD Virtual Tours. You can find us at wd.com Virtual Tours, and pretty much that's it.
God bless.